Oh, the chat is already there. The chat is already there.
All right.
What I want to hear about is the crew. Brace Mendes free kick to get us a draw. All right, let's start with that. Okay. Welcome back, everybody, to the Eastern Conference Roundup.
Another week.
A busy week.
Kill me.
Busy match day. Tons of goals.
Boys.
Tons of goals. Everyone was scoring this week in the Eastern Conference. And we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be covering Philly, Atlanta. Obviously, we have the man Scoop here with Garrett, of course, after their live. and all that went on there. We have Matt from For the Crew podcast, of course, always typing away at that, I think, right now. And Jared, of course, always with us, back yet again. And he's repping the fire, of course. All right, cool. We're going to touch on...
Tyler, you can start with Philly. I'm sharing this out to people, so start with the Philly.
Yeah, I would definitely start with Philly. We're going to cover Philly. Then we'll cover some Crew and Inter Miami, I reckon. We'll take a look at some Chicago and Charlotte, a bit of DC United, NSC, and then some heavy goals with Cincinnati, New York Red Bulls, and Orlando. And plenty of goals, plenty of stuff to talk about. But as Matt said, only one place to start, and that is Philadelphia Union 3, Atlanta United 2. And this is after, I had a look over while the Nashville game was going on. I had a quick peek over. I was like, hey, Atlanta might get a win today. This is unreal. Garrett's going to be so happy. Like 10 men and they're 2 goals up. Like what's going on? And you guys are having to tell me what happened from there.
So you didn't have to drive the knife right in on that right there. That monologue right there just kind of killed me right there. That hurts.
The amount of emotions that we have both gone through in this game were incredible. At least in my opinion. It ended the way I wanted it to.
So Scoop, let me talk about the highlights, at least for Atlanta first, and let you have your minute. I'll let you have your whole segment where you can go ahead and just bash me for this. I'm holding up this wooden spoon for the rest of the show. But starting off with one of the low points to start off the game was Mihai getting the straight red of an aggressive challenge. Scoop, you even said this too when we were on live stream. It was a little aggressive, but the fact being it was a straight red, I thought it might have been a yellow at most. You thought it was too. At that point, I said to myself, we're probably going to get 3 goals scored on us. And lo and behold, that did happen. I actually said that in the live stream. There's going to be a clip of that. Actually, I'm going to probably post later on my TikTok. Just going through my stages of grief from this game. But scrappy goal to start off for Miguel Almiron. We talked about last week. The third highest paid DP in the league now has 3 goals on the season. Really scrappy goal. I don't know how it went in, but it did. Really scammy on his end. But then an amazing shot by Tristan Miyumba to put us up 2-0. And then the defense just collapsed. And Hoyos being Hoyos. He had a good... The bad part is he had a good game. He had a good game up until the last 20 minutes. But, cooked as FC over here. We can't win a game past the 70th minute unless we're up by a lot of goals. You would think a 2-0 lead would be sufficient, but we've talked about this in World Cup broadcast a lot. It is the hardest lead to maintain. It is impossible to maintain it. Credit to Philly. They're now on a nice little win streak. We are cooked. The only bright side of this week is that we finally got rid of Latte freaking Lot. Thank God. Thank God. We got rid of Latte Lot. He is now off to Union Berlin, and he's on a loan with an obligation to buy. Not excited about the moves that are coming in. Darwin Nunez was linked with us. That's already been has been proven false. He's off to Besiktas now to join over there. Then also we still are in the runs for Embolo possibly. And then the Romelu Lukaku saga. I don't know. Replacing a iffy striker with another striker with injury problems. It sounds like another Yakimakis thing on our end. But Scoop, I'm gonna open it up to you. Have your day. I'm out.
I will give him that. The first foul that he got for that red card was crazy because I was screaming, "Give him the mustard!" when he was running across that field. And when I seen that red card, I went nuts. But for us to go down 2-0 before the 78th minute was unacceptable in my.
How do you blow that?
But to come back in that fashion,
how?
I don't even know. Yo, so much can happen in 2 minutes. I can't. When I tell you I went crazy, we have pictures or clips of the lives, and I sent it out to my family. They're like, "You're a horrible person for doing that in front of him." And I was like, "You don't understand. We had every card in our favor, and we did everything wrong until like the 80th minute. We decided to actually score." And the fact that Alado got that last goal in from a miracle of a shot was insane. And then the second goal that we scored, your goalkeeper didn't even put his hands out. He like dove like this, and I was like, he didn't even like extend his arms.
Hoyos being Hoyos. You cannot tell me at this point in the season, outside of the game against Orlando City in the Open Cup, that Jaden Hibbert is not a better goalkeeper. You cannot tell me that. He's played very well, even when he came in last year for Guzan, right before he retired. I still think Hibbert's the better goalkeeper. I don't know what Tata has, or what he has on Tata, or what he has on the front office, what kind of blackmail material he has, but there's no excuse. It's the thing is, like, we were seeing highlights of him like when he got signed. I mean, I was iffy about him from the time he signed. It was like he keeps getting beat off his line. He's not staying put. He's not in the position to where he can actually make athletic plays. It's terrible.
I don't
even know. No. Scoop, enjoy your win. Enjoy your win. Because college football season's right around the corner. This is the only team in red and black and Adidas that I will be cheering on for the remainder of the year. Atlanta can go suck it.
It was that third goal, and then watching back the video of him just putting his arms up on the top of the door and was just defeated. I felt so bad for him. Everything went wrong.
I did say I could see it being 3-1, 4-2 Philly. It was the fact being we were up 2-0 at one point in this game. My optimism started to rise up a little bit, and then I remembered who we were. And yeah, I can't even be mad at what Philly did.
The first time you guys scored was unacceptable. That should have never happened. That trickled in. I don't even know how. But that's
the third highest paid player in the league right there, Scoop.
Beautifully into that back corner.
Hey, it's the third highest paid player in the league, Scoop, man. He just scores goals. Doesn't matter how they happen, even if it is off of the beginning of the season. Philly definitely showed in that first goal. Just the majority of the season, Atlanta showed in the rest of everything else.
Dude, I mean, all right. Talk to me this comment from Chief Footy, I kind of like. Tata keeping Hoyos in goal is pretty stubbornness at this point. Where are we at with that? Like, I mean, every week it's a Hoyos issue or a Hoyos mistake or a Hoyos. Just what's the answer?
Yeah,
is there an answer?
Bring back Guzan.
At this point, yeah, I would take. Hell, I was even saying this like a couple live streams ago. Like we were talking when Chicago was playing against Miami because Rios Nova was with us too, and I was saying he's still better than Hoyos. Even after that own goal went in that he whiffed, I'm still saying he's better than Hoyos.
That was bad.
Bobby Shuttleworth was better than Hoyos.
Oh man, that's a name.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
And then Scoop, Philly. Like Philly's come from being a team that in the first half of the season were, I mean, you were pretty much Garrett at the start of the season, and now you guys are 3 on the bounce, or at least a return to form.
Wins straight.
Yeah,
this is our first winning streak of the season, so I'm happy about that. But at the same time, I think as much as I don't like our ownership, Jay Sugarman made the right choice of getting rid of Ertz Tanner, getting rid of Cardinal at the right time for us at the World Cup break to actually train the players the way we want to be trained and actually perform the way we need to perform. Because you can see these players, Cavan, Westfield, all the younger players have played with this coach before as they were younger on the Union 2 squad and stuff like that. So it probably is making them more comfortable to just be able to say, hey, I know you can do these things. Just go and play. And it's just been a light switch with this team.
Yeah. And how do you think this carries on? Do you think this is now, I mean, what are you envisioning here? Are we saying push for playoff places? Like where are we finishing?
I got a hot take. That's what I'm saying. It's the hot take. I think we're going to make 9th.
Okay.
There's a possibility that we will just scoot in there. We have to be perfect, though.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're getting 4th or anything like that, but 9th, I think we can get.
Where's everyone else on that?
I think that's very attainable for Philly. I was going to make one comment, too, because this has been a record-breaking season for both Philly and Atlanta, but for Atlanta for the wrong reasons. This is actually Tata Martino's first ever loss in Philadelphia since coaching at Atlanta United back in 2017 and 2018, and also during his time at Inter Miami. He had never lost a game up until that point in Philadelphia. He's never lost to the Union at Philadelphia.
I think it makes it worse. It was in the fashion that it was.
It was way worse.
I think Philly in 9th is, I mean, it's doable for sure. I mean, the difference between 5th and 14th right now is 10 points. That's a month's worth of a team having a bad streak.
Yeah,
like it's doable. Like I'm sure the table's going to look much different by the end of the year than it is right now.
But Philly, keep it up. Philly, keep this going.
Absolutely.
As long as they have Pierre, yeah, that kid's insane. Like
I told you, he's just crazy, like tall. He's
a set piece monster. And I don't
have Wagner's kicking it out of the corner. I mean,
I don't see anyone. I was looking at his career so far. He's only played a little more than a dozen games in his career, but as a center back, he has 6 goals already in his career.
Yeah,
at 19 years old. I mean,
there's a job left with it too, but
I don't know. It's just that kid's. I'm impressed with him. I've only seen him play 3 games now, but I'm impressed with him.
And he's only 18.
I mean,
he's a beast.
Looking at form right now, Philly are literally the best team in the league in terms of form. If you look on the wins and losses since the return. Since the return. Hey man, I can live with data. I'm cool with that. Yeah, Philly have 3 wins. No one else has got 3 wins since the return. Look up the whole table on the East anyway. No one has done that. In fact, in the entire MLS, no one has done that. So Philly are the form team of the league of the both conferences.
Wow, I didn't even know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll take it from here.
3 wins.
Thank you, Garrett.
I mean,
we'll take it from here.
Inter Miami come close if you include the form from before the World Cup, but they still have that draw that they got at the weekend, obviously against Columbus Crew. But yeah, I mean, I think we know what's happening there. I think Philly are gonna ascend. Orlando are also a team that have done a similar thing since the break, and are moving up. But 9th, I feel like it is attainable. You know, I think you could do it. Alrighty, with that in mind, and having just mentioned both teams, Scoop on the Deep, I appreciate you dropping by and being here and being a part of it and being in the conversation. Thank you ever so much for dropping in.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Always.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. Thanks for just bringing Garrett some more misery. That's been great.
Yes.
Look, Garrett, as much as it was painful for you to go through that, it was fun doing the lives. And hopefully I'll play one of you guys and then we'll be able to do a live.
We've already played Philly twice, so we're done.
Oh, well, man, I tried. Sorry, I was a little late to the party. My bad.
It was a fun evening. It was a fun live stream for all the good reasons and all the bad reasons. It's just
I saw the final 2 goals.
Happy to sad to just angry to just ecstatic by the end. It was amazing.
Cinema.
I went from scared to happy to excited to oh my god, here we go again. Oh my god, it's happening again to sell the team.
I mean, basically, we should have recorded the
full on like EA Sports FC 26 Pro Club's delete club. Delete club.
I mean, which was better, the live
ridiculous.
stream, the tail of the live stream, or the Odyssey? I think maybe the live stream wins. I'm not sure.
That's the only saving grace is that it was a fun live stream.
Absolute drama. All right, appreciate it, Scoop. Thanks so much for dropping by. We are gonna then dive on into Miami versus the Columbus Crew. Matt.
Yeah.
2-2. Inter Miami 2,
2-2.
Columbus Crew 2. From what I could see, and I was watching in between the game. I was on the live, doing the live, and then we obviously a little bit of a delay. We were jumping in between, and the Crew just kept coming back. And from what I saw at the end of the game, you just kept fighting back and staying in with them and making it difficult for them.
Yeah. I'll be completely honest. I was not very hopeful going into the game. It was great winning Hell is Real. That was a good feeling for sure. But we have a terrible record against Miami. I think we've beaten them twice in our history. Maybe 3 times. And it was in Miami. It was Casemiro's home debut. Messi was coming back. DePaul coming back. They were on a 6-game winning streak. Everything was, and we were missing Rossi because he's gone now. The other guys haven't been integrated yet. It just kind of was set up for, this is probably 3 points lost here. But no, we played solid, to be completely honest. I don't know if you saw the highlights, but the first goal that was let in was a Suarez lobbing Schulte.
I was gonna say, I have Suarez down as. I mean, Suarez. Quickly, while we're on Suarez, over the last few games
Suarez has been insane,
proving some points after Uruguay obviously being retired and not being in the World Cup. I think he's just been showing them what they were missing. I
want to say though about that goal, I don't blame Schulte whatsoever for that goal. Not even a pinch of blame on him.
It's all on Gomez.
It's
right?
all on Andre Gomez. Yeah. It's all on Andre Gomez. Schulte was in position where a lot of goalkeepers are these days, where they come up to be a part of the passing sequence in the back line.
Yeah.
And Gomez was under pressure from one guy. Had passing options left and right, and he just lost the ball. And Suarez, being the world-class striker that he is, saw the opening and took it right away. I don't think any other, maybe 5 other players in the league take that shot. I think a lot of them try to dribble in. So I don't blame Schulte at all for that. I think Gomez made a mistake, a pretty big mistake. And it's interesting because the 2 big mistakes in the game were made from the elite, quote unquote, elite center midfielders with Gomez, and then the second goal that we got back was all on Casemiro.
I mean, I think Casemiro forgot that he was playing in MLS and thought he was in like a Manchester derby and thought Haaland was going to be behind him, and that was why he thought I have to do something here. And I actually said to Rachel, I think he forgot which league he's playing in, and actually there's a chance that whoever's behind misses, and that's something maybe he needs to adapt to in MLS.
Well, and the thing is, if he let the ball go, there was a Miami defender between Tiare and the ball. Shout out to Casemiro scoring his first MLS goal for the Crew.
It's good. It's good, man.
Man of the match for Columbus Crew, Casemiro.
Was Casemiro. But he gave away the ball first, and then we made a quick transition to the other side of the field. Taha Habrun, who I think, someone said it, Taha is the engine of the team. For me, he's the best player on the team right now.
Yeah.
He defends really well, and he attacks really well. And I don't think there's any other player on the team I can say does both of those well. But yeah, he put in a one-time cross. Casemiro decided to slide in, put it right into the goal for us. Awesome. And then we let in another goal. Suarez with a crazy cross, good header. Morera tried to do an offside trap and just failed. And went into the half 2-1. Second half, Messi came on. It was a great assist.
I mean, and a header from. I mean, Schulte on that one. I feel like that header was from pretty far away, and he was kind of getting.
Okay, so I don't. again, I don't blame Schulte on that one either, to be completely honest. For one, he's shuffling from one side of his goal to the other. The ball comes across and it gets headed back the opposite direction of where he came from.
Yeah.
So it's hard to shift your momentum like that. And then on top of that, he hit it right where you want to at a goalkeeper, which is low towards their feet. It's hard unless you're going to try a kick save, which in the very moment like that, it's not what goalkeepers normally think to do. It's a good spot to put that header. And honestly, if you put it 6 inches left or right, it was getting saved or blocked by a defender.
Yeah.
So it was a perfect shot.
Great cross. I mean, Suarez again. And great cross. Suarez with I didn't know he had that in his locker, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I didn't either. But yeah, so we went into the half 2-1. Messi came on like 8 minutes into the second half, and being down 2-1, and then them bringing on. We'll talk about that. I'll talk about that too. Schulte had a couple very good saves on Suarez and Messi. But Messi came on, and he got like 3 chances in the first 10 minutes he was on the field.
Yeah.
And it is so obvious that he's just a class above everybody. And but we held strong. Mendes came on. Mendes and Bangura came on around the 60th minute or so. Both of them changed the game in a good way for us. Mendes had his debut. And again, to get our tying goal, Casemiro fouled one of our players, got a yellow card, and Mendes put a cross in. No one touched it, hit the back post, and went into the goal.
Yeah, great free kick, great delivery.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want. You want to put it in a dangerous area where the goalkeeper can't move. Like if the goalkeeper tries to make a move towards it, he's going to put himself in no man's land. And then since no one touched it, he couldn't do anything. And yeah, I thought it was excellent. I think this team is finding who they are now, which is nice. And that's even without Eric Bailly being here yet. We just sold. It's not official yet, but we've sold Arston to Middlesbrough. He's in Middlesbrough right now. He was at their training ground today. And then it came out like a couple hours ago that we loaned out Nariman Akunzada, who just joined us in January and just hasn't found his spot in the team. And that's probably the last we'll see of him.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was great to be able to go to Miami with all that stuff coming against us, go down twice and still come back each time. Excellent. Yeah, 7.5 million for Arston.
Which was a great deal.
Someone pointed out that he is now, according to how transfers have gone, worth twice as much as Gio Reyna, which is awesome. But yeah, so
but one of those got minutes in the World Cup, the other one really didn't.
Hey, they both were on the roster.
They're both on the roster, but the guy who's worth more was on the bench.
Yes, but he was behind a top 5 left back in the world, in my opinion.
That's anyway. Fair, yeah.
Anyway, I don't think we see him again. I think he's gonna get bought. I don't think Nariman. He doesn't like living in the United States. He has said that, and he hasn't really acclimated to the team. He hasn't found a spot in the team. I don't think he's coming back. I think even if he does come back, we're selling him. That's my thoughts on him. But yeah, no, I'm excited for this team right now. I think we're in a good spot. I think Mendes is going to be a star. Yeah. I think Giacone came on and had his debut. Brooks Lennon came on and had his debut as well, and they both look good. Yeah. No,
how many long balls did he have?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the long balls are because Atlanta sucks tactically and personnel wise.
It's an interesting I think it's really interesting to see how many teams have rebuilt over this offseason. And almost the number of teams that have rebuilt, almost all of those have actually been pretty much successful in terms of what they're doing.
It's the wildest rebuild I've ever seen in Columbus Crew history in the middle of a season.
Yeah.
Like Giacone is the Latin Arston.
I also wonder how much the change in the schedules playing into people's transfer movements and people knowing that they've got a sprint season in 2027 to play, and then it kind of opens up again. So it's almost like you could come here, win a medal, do something, win a cup. You've only got a short period to do that over, and almost like try before you buy for a lot of players.
I have a question about the sprint season, just randomly.
Go
Does
for
the
it.
winner of the sprint season get a star?
Mm.
There's gonna be a specialty one. It's gonna be an asterisk. If that happens.
You just see all the stars with an asterisk beside it.
A small star, tiny star.
No,
did they give a star to whoever won MLS's back during the pandemic?
no.
Okay, so I wouldn't see them doing that then.
Yeah. By the way, hit the like button. Yes. What Manny said. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Hit that like button. Appreciate that. Keep dropping these comments. The comments are great. They're awesome fun. I mean, the crew. I mean, where do you see? Again, I'm going to ask you the same question. While we kind of been on the topic with Scoop.
Yeah.
How do you see it going? I mean, maybe you and Philly are kind of in that race for at least 9th, I think. Where do you see this ending?
That's a hard question.
That's why I asked them.
I think we make the playoffs. I think we make the playoffs. I don't like so. At least I think 9th is the lowest will be.
Wow.
I think this is a team that since we got the new coach, we've won 3 of our last 4 games. And the only game we lost was that New York game, which was the first game back. But I feel like this team was kind of built to play the way that Nancy played, and Courtois plays a similar style. And I think a lot of the players feel a lot more comfortable now. We made a lot of moves, and a lot of very good moves, in my opinion. Yeah, I know. I think 5th isn't a bad shout. I would probably say 6th. But
I was gonna say 5th or 6th. I mean, the gap's not that big. It's 2 wins. It's 2 wins if everyone drops points. It's not too far fetched. And with Cincinnati up there, and Charlotte going through their struggles and everything else, I could easily see. I think 9, it would be a disappointment with the way they've done this rebuild in Columbus. I think anywhere between 5 to 7 is kind of the bar for the rest of the year.
Yeah, no, I feel good about the team, especially back-to-back games against Cincinnati and against Miami, and getting 4 points out of that. Those are usually 2 teams that are more difficult team for us to play, and I feel good.
I mean, I guess if you look at your form again, I'm looking at the data. Form, you would kind of be in line with someone like Charlotte right now,
which is a 7th place team, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I could see that. I mean, who drops out? Red Bull and Charlotte? Is everyone saying that in place of Philly and Columbus?
I think
Charlotte's such a weird one. Yeah,
I think Charlotte drops out. Their form is dipped.
Even with St. Maximin?
It all depends also what's going to happen with St. Maximin when he comes in. That could be a different story too. But right now in their current form, I think that Columbus could jump Charlotte.
I'm also not sold on the Red Bulls.
No.
Or DC United. So I don't know. I do think Columbus, at least Columbus, Philadelphia, and Orlando could make a run that are of the teams that are outside of the playoffs right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if those 3 replace Charlotte, New York, and DC at least. And then Columbus plays Cincinnati later on the season, and as long as we're close, I think we can beat them in their own home.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Alrighty. Well, Len's on it. Len's mentioned, did I miss the fire
timing,
talk?
Len.
And you did not miss the fire talk. We're going to head there right now because my team didn't do much that's worth talking about. So we're going to go 4th this week. And we're going to have Chicago Fire 2, Charlotte 1. I believe a new visitor to your club managed to grab a couple of goals.
+3, baby.
Maybe settle some talk that we might have had the week before, and prove why he's there.
Yeah, Lewa, 2 goals, cannot complain. He's back, or not back. He has arrived. People were, I guess, doubting him. I really wasn't. I think it takes, just like what Matt's going through, it takes time to integrate new players and systems and whatever. Man of the match, scored in the 20th minute, 68th minute, both class finishes. I even put on my takeaway video posted today that he has a low driven plus because that first finish, I don't think maybe maybe a couple others in the league are putting that away, and Lewa's one of them. Same thing with second goal. I don't think Ugo lets that run. I think Ugo takes that and tries to put that away either first time or second time, but he let it run and Lud got the touch and laid it off to him. But slow start again for the Fire. Not much in the first 10, 15, 20 minutes. Even Lewandowski said that in the post-game interview on the field, where he noticed that the Fire have a slow start to almost each and every game. No matter who the opponent is.
You did let Pep BL score 18 minutes in, of course.
Of course, yeah, sure, yeah. Pep Beal, yeah, good, I mean, good goal. I kind of forget what happened in that goal. Let me try to. Anyone remember what happened in that goal? I have to refresh my memory. But
it was from the right hand side, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. Was it from the right hand side? Come inside? Did he come inside?
It was near post. Brady got caught out near post. Great finish from him. I mean, it's. I guess that's all on Brady's fault. Not all, but we desperately need a center back to step up. I think center back is one of the toughest positions to come around, no matter what league you're in. But what Len just said, we need Embo back.
I just had to look this game. I had to look this game up. Now, if this game was played in Charlotte, that would have been the second time that Brady's been beaten near post in Charlotte. The first time was against Senegal in the friendly.
Okay. All right.
Is that a weak point for Brady? Is that something that's known? You know, like Joe Hart had that. If you fired to his left low, like historically, that was a really weak spot for him. Like, is this something we're seeing with Brady now? Is this kind of his?
It seems like a trend, yeah.
Achilles heel.
Seems like a trend.
Mm-hmm.
Near post. But yeah, I mean, center back is something we need back. We need Embo back. Elliott has not been the same. I need Abukasi back too for my fantasy team.
Has Chicago Fire given a timeline on Embo yet?
I thought
outside of just saying months.
I thought I heard September.
So okay, just
September's a
good Earthman and Fire.
Yeah, that's 4 weeks away. Yeah, that's you get the Leagues Cup break next week, and yeah, I mean he's basically out for 3 more weeks. That's not terrible if that's the case.
So was it a torn thigh?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I mean, if it's September, it wasn't that big of a deal then.
Sure, it's late September if that's the case.
Yeah.
Because September
even if that.
Yeah.
It's still 2 months out potentially, right? I mean, it could be September 30th that he's back. You know.
But we are getting Christopher Cups back. He is our youngin for center back. I think he's like 17 years old or something like that. And I'm a big
Cups
fan
is another Cups is going to be a great player.
Yeah,
I think
he was cooking with the U20s, I believe, or U19, whatever U something.
Yeah. U20s.
So I'm very excited to get him back.
SDFC fan comment was
very excited to get him back.
Yeah.
I think Waterman is gonna hit the bench over Elliott, just so we have that experience in Jack Elliott and also that height in Elliott for the crosses. I mean, not really much to say about the game. I mean, we finally got 3 points back from the World Cup break. Very happy about that. It was also huge that everyone around us on the table tied. Nashville tied, Inter Miami tied, New England tied, NYFC tied, or NYCFC, excuse me. And that just puts us 1 point behind New England for third. You're going to ask us where I see myself in the playoffs. We are going to be making playoffs. I think fourth is a good spot. I like fourth. Because then we'll face probably likes of, I mean, if Orlando get in, maybe even Crew, depending on where they end up maybe Charlotte. I don't know. I mean, again, Charlotte is one of those teams where who knows. Not many rumors over here, but I'm gonna start something back up. I think it's real. I keep seeing more and more of it. But Kevin De Bruyne, back in the works of MLS. Seems like he is
Miami.
maybe only doing one. No, not Miami. Fabrizio confirmed it. Not going to Miami.
His reputation is not very good at the moment right now, so I don't know if I'm going to put much stock into it.
As long as we can replace Anton Silvestros, I'm happy. I don't like Anton Silvestros. Get him off my team. Sorry, that's kind of sorry.
Are we just gonna? So are we just gonna? Are you and me just gonna sign washed Belgians? Is it the whole thing? Is that what we're basically gonna do?
I guess so.
Hey, my washed Belgian might spend more time at a certain club in downtown Atlanta than yours will be doing anything in Chicago outside playing soccer.
But
the man was spotted there during the friendly against the U.S. when they were there last time.
I'm restarting these rumors. Kevin De Bruyne to Chicago. Hope it happens. Hope it happens soon. We need him. We need midfield help. Bad.
Wasn't the talk of him before going to San Diego? Like,
yes, that's the other team. Chicago and San Diego are top two right now.
Yeah.
Yep. By the way, San
don't
Diego
bet your life on anything, man.
Yep. By the way, San Diego might have tied and beat every single one of these clubs here this season. They haven't beat us. That's because you don't play against us. So
I'll say I don't.
You escaped. Yeah, I mean,
we escaped this.
You escaped it. I mean, I was hoping.
Didn't escape this though. Did not escape this.
I'm about to say we haven't played them since we haven't played them in over a year.
Yeah. Being real, I was hoping that Chicago didn't really find this form, or Lewandowski didn't really find this form right now.
I think we're back in form.
I think you are.
I'm not one to really say like, oh my god, we're back. But I'm gonna give it one more game,
and then
not
say
League Cup game. I'm gonna give it next match,
and then say,
game.
"Oh my god, we're back!"
Exactly.
So, I have an interesting take for Jared.
Shoot.
If Lewandowski gets another brace or a hat trick next game, are you still upset about Kuipers leaving?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and elaborate.
I feel like I have to say yes. He's I think still a Golden Boot leader. No, like he is.
But are you less upset that Kuipers leaves? That he left. If Lewandowski's averaging 2-3 goals a game,
I would feel a lot better from what I feel or what I felt 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Do you think Kuipers scores different kinds of goals to Lewandowski?
What do you mean?
Because obviously you're talking about, Lever takes those shots probably differently to how Kuipers would. I feel like maybe Lewandowski's just a different type of striker to some degree.
I feel like I would like to get your guys' opinion on this, and also Len, if you're still here. I feel like Kuipers works for his goals. We are feeding Lewandowski his goals. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Which then gets tricky if you don't have a De Bruyne.
Right.
At some point.
I feel like we're also essentially playing without an attacking mid. I think Robin Ludd's trying to play that position, but I don't like how he's playing that position. I'm not really a big fan of Ludd. I think he's a guy that should be coming off the bench. And what Len just said in chat, I would like to see Haile Selassie start over Ludd. We have great attacking options, just we can't play them all at once. Like there's only so many so many attacking positions we can play. With Bamba and Zinkernagel, Lewandowski, of course, Puso de Tizane, and also Marin Haile Selassie. But it's also a matter of time until we do get our attacking midfielder back in Andre Franco, which I don't know when he is coming back, but it should be very soon.
Okay. And then, then we see what you can do, really. That's until that point. That's kind of then the like, what does this team really look like when it's all solidified and you've got kind of your first picks, right? Pretty much. Obviously, Embo needs to be recovering and back. But yeah, okay, interesting stuff. All right. I want to quickly talk about transfers while we're here, because you've all kind of mentioned transfers and I've got no transfers to talk about really. So just want to dive back into that a little bit more solidly than we have, just to break up the show. Also, if you're in the chat, appreciate you being here. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe, follow all these great channels right in front of you that you can see. Tagged is everyone's names. And also let us know your thoughts on anything we're talking about, which you are already doing a lovely job of doing. All right. So, Garrett, Lukaku was a question that that feels crazy, and like I feel like you're linked to all these strikers every week, but I feel like Atlanta United is a bit like the Tottenham of MLS right now, and that you kind of get linked with these players but don't quite get them through, or like don't get quite the man that you're looking for. And also they're all kind of similar profiles that maybe aren't really peaking. Is this just kind of the transfer policy of the club right now? And is it a mess? Because it feels like a mess.
It's a total mess. Right now, it seems that the front office is completely panicking. It doesn't appear like they have any sort of option. They're really good at selling players. They've done a really good job at that this year. Just not been a great job of trying to bring in exciting talent. There's been a lot of talk of strikers, which I don't think that necessarily we need necessarily a bona fide striker. What we need is a 6. We desperately need a 6. And I'm okay with spending DP money on a 6. I'm okay with spending a little bit more money like on some TAM depth. I mean, Matt's probably gonna criticize me for this, for being nostalgia FC, but I'd bring back Josef Martinez on a TAM deal. If we're gonna go for a striker, I wouldn't go for a DP spot. I'd throw DP money at a 6, not at a striker. The Romelu Lukaku thing seems to be forced. It seems to be like everyone's kind of putting it all together that Atlanta is struggling fully on right now with Lot struggling throughout the year, not really having a set in stone person up front, and really trying to get something going in the attacking realm of things. But I think the biggest problem is distribution. That was the biggest problem for us for the majority of the year. Moranchuk is not a midfielder. He's built to be more like a striker. I think personally that we need to have somebody in that to be able to feed him, which is why I got excited about the Koke transfer move, which would have been nice because again, that was a good midfielder to have in there, good distribution. And now it's just Darwin Nunez and Bolo, Lukaku. I don't want Lukaku. Lukaku's too injury prone. We dealt with that already with Giacomakis 2 years ago. I don't need another injury prone striker. I want somebody that can distribute the ball. And I want somebody that plays a little bit of passion. So that's Josef Martinez wants to come back. He's made that very clear that he's only looking at MLS offers. He knows we're in trouble. Yeah. He wants to come back. The front office is being too stubborn to be able to, take one on the chin of saying like, hey, we're sorry that you weren't part of our process, because they literally told him that when they let him go back in 2022. They flat out told him, like, yeah, you're not part of our plans in the future. They need to kind of give him an apology and just, hey, here's a TAM deal. Go crazy. You and Miggy pair back up once again for one more season. At that point, I'd be okay. It's like they tried.
I mean, it seems like they don't have a clue. So going back is probably better than trying to do something new that they've not got a clue.
Yeah, it's every single move has been a pump fake for the most part. I mean, the comment right there for Schneider made it very obvious there. It's like, yeah, we've been pump faked so many times in this, and we have a whole another 30 days of this. We have a whole another month until the window closes, so I'm expecting way more pump fakes. If we get Lukaku, great. It's gonna sell shirts. People are gonna love it, but I don't think it's gonna do anything for the game. I don't think it's gonna do anything for the form. I don't think it's gonna do anything to get us in the win column again.
I feel like that's the biggest driver of almost every transfer in MLS. Is basically how many shirts
it's
MLS
really
sell.
right now, it's really we spent so much time trying to fight the retirement league stigma, but now we're literally doing it. It makes no sense.
Except for Columbus.
You guys got Eric Bailly. You got Eric Bailly. Come on.
Who's getting Eric Bailly to sell kits though? No one's.
I don't know. You're the Manchester United. You're the Manchester United fan. I know you're probably gonna buy an Eric Bailly kit.
I probably will. I probably will because it's the first ever time that's ever happened. But that's not a.
I will never buy a player's kit because the last time I did it, he's the last player I bought a kit for. He's currently in Lexington right now, so I'm not doing that.
You never get the name on the shirt. Kids.
No, if you're gonna get a name on the shirt, get your own name. Get your own name.
Yeah, kids get the name on the shirt. As a grown-up fan, you know it's just gonna be out of date next week. So I keep it off. I keep it off. And you know you're kind of gonna curse that position no matter what happens. Talk to me about Latela. I 22 million obviously, and now he's gone out on loan. To me, the only thing this does is hopefully you're basically praying that he can do something at Berlin, and then suddenly he's worth something to just move him on, right?
So it's loan to buy. A part of the obligation to take him on for loan, Union Berlin has already agreed to take him on a permanent deal once the loan's over with.
So it's an obligation. The 22 million is the obligation, or that was what you paid, right?
I don't think it was 22 million. It's undisclosed right now. I have no idea. We probably sold him at a loss. But the weird thing about Latela, he's actually this is such a weird move for him because he sucked and he gets to go up. It's the Bundesliga. There he's Ow! It's a move up.
Yeah.
It's interesting you say that in the Bundesliga thing. Guys, I'll get to that in a second when we talk Nashville. But yeah.
Come suck at Atlanta for a year and a half and score 7 goals across 45 appearances. And yeah, you're gonna get a move. You're gonna get a move to a team. Let me look. Where did Union Berlin finish in the Bundesliga last year? I'm kind of curious.
That's what I was just looking up.
That played out.
Yeah, someone find out. Where did they finish? I feel like they didn't finish that high.
Oh, they were 11th. They're mid-table. They were
11th,
mid-table.
yeah.
They were a mid-table team. Oh God.
Man. Okay. And then
Wow.
Oh, kill me.
Dude. I mean, all right. We have a couple of confirmed transfers, right? Berhalter's gone to Middlesbrough this week. We know that, right? That was confirmed this week rather than last week, right?
I heard I didn't watch it, but I heard he had a great game. I don't know who it is again.
Preseason?
But yeah.
Berhalter?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Espanyol.
Okay.
I watched the game. It was a good game.
Hey, you said the Middlesbrough fans were really taking a liking to Berhalter.
Oh, they loved him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at comments on X and everything, and people loved him. Yeah.
How much of a loss do we feel like that's going to be to? I know it's not Eastern Conference, but Vancouver.
They'll be fine.
You think?
They'll be fine.
Oh, I think it's a big loss.
I mean, big loss, but they'll be fine. They got Mueller.
They only need one player, obviously.
All you need is Mueller. Yeah.
They only need one player. It doesn't matter. I mean, they drew this weekend, didn't they? All right. And then anything else? Did you say Galaxy talk?
Yeah, this is actually coming out right now. Tom Boger just tweeted out Galaxy in advanced talks to sign winger Chucky. Sorry if I butcher this. Lozano from San Diego.
Yeah, that's what SDFC in the comments.
The whole reason why I'm bringing it up.
I know for a fact our friend. So Jared, Matt, I know our friend Pat is going to be super happy about this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep. He's going to be super happy about it.
Likely DP, not done, but is trending well. San Diego is holding some salary, and San Diego gave permission for Galaxy to negotiate. Coming out right now as of 4 minutes ago.
Fresh news. Fresh.
So I don't have any more transfer news, but I do have something big league wide to talk about.
There is a big league thing to talk about.
Yeah. Yes, and I think Matt knows exactly what I'm going to talk about here. We will have a new commissioner come the sprint season.
Yep.
We will have a new commissioner, Larry Berg. has been named the next commissioner of the MLS. He was voted by the league owners. He is the LAFC owner currently, so I wonder how that's going to work out as far as the conflict of interest. But I can't say it's kind of weird because the last time we had like an owner of the league of a team in the league that was the commissioner of it was it Lamar Hunt that owned like several teams.
He owned 4 teams, I think.
Yeah, he owned 4 teams. So yeah, there's no bias whatsoever with one specific team. I'm interested because Larry Berg was the person kind of with his LAFC ownership, very they've had some recent success. They've made a few MLS Cup finals. They've won an MLS Cup final, as well as in that outside of like other investments outside of the MLS. They did under his ownership. They did take an ownership stake in Grasshopper Zurich over in I think in Switzerland. Yeah. Of course, they actually recently just sold that, so they don't own that. They don't have the ownership stake anymore. I'm interested to see how this is going to go because Don Garber, I mean, I don't think any of us here were very fond of Don Garber. So I'm interested to see how this is going to play out with all the new rules and everything else what Larry Berg's going to bring into it.
I was rooting for the other guy to become the new commissioner.
Yep.
It was Larry Berg versus I think it was Patrick Nathanson. Nathanson has a lot of background with like working for Fox and working TV deals and that kind of stuff. But I think Berg is probably going to be better in terms of opening roster rules and stuff. I think he's going to work on that more specifically. Which I think the owners, at least the owners that want to spend money, will love that. Which it seems like there's becoming a big gap between the ownership that wants to spend and the ownership that doesn't.
Yeah, right.
But
his new reign as the commissioner is going to overlap a little bit with Don Garber. I think it's what the current contract was that Don Garber has. So it's going to be like kind of like a transition period, more or less, than a straight up like here's when your term begins.
How does MLS look under him in comparison?
Under Berg?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a whole lot different, which is what I'm scared of, at least.
Yeah.
I think I'm more talking about in terms of visibility for the league. Yeah. I don't know how much different that gets.
I think it's different when you're in the league, isn't it? Like when you're you're an owner of a club or whatever. Mm-hmm. You might have things that you would do differently, but it's not going to be drastic probably because you've kind of been under that regime. It's a bit like when you become a boss from being inside the same team, and you're kind of like, I would do that differently, but I know how it works and I run it like this.
I will say if how he runs LAFC means anything, he is going to put more money into give the clubs more access to signing players.
Which I was about to get to that. His first major challenge is probably going to be the current MLSPA collective bargaining agreement expires in January 2028. So that's going to be a big telltale sign of where he's going to take this league. I think honestly, where it comes out with that collective bargaining agreement. Because the worst thing we could see happen with the way that the money's been spread around the league is a lockout. We almost saw it with the USL Championship.
We almost saw it with the last MLS CBA.
Yep. So I hope that they avoid that at any cost. Lockout's not good for growing the game, especially after hosting a major tournament like the World Cup. It's just not going to be a good look. But I'm interested. I'm more looking at that CBA negotiation than anything else to see where I'm kind of pinning where Berg's going to be as far as the commissioner.
Okay. All right. Well, that's our sort of other news for this show. I'm going to jump back into a little bit of the football that we saw this weekend. I'm jumping with my own team. DC United 2, Nashville SC 2. As Matt said earlier, he doesn't see much from DC United and them being in the playoffs and they might drop out, but we couldn't beat them. So that's the second time this season that we couldn't beat them either. Again, 2-2, same game in reverse. Nashville took a two goal lead in that first half. Nashville looked like we were back. We looked like we were on fire, doing the usual thing. I had people that knew I'd been out of the country and message me and say, "Hey, now you're back. We're all playing good again at halftime." And it's just you. Clearly, it was you. You're our lucky charm. And then the second half, we decided to not clear anything, not defend, just play the worst defense we've played all year, and let them back in with 2 goals. So decent first half. Sorry for the penalty. Not the best penalty, but not a bad penalty. Sean Johnson kind of got there nearly, but just out of the way of him. And then Sheikh Mohammed with another good goal. I thought he'd missed his opportunity actually. Cut inside from the right, goes to strike it and just sort of dummies again. And then looks like they've got too many defenders across, but he still manages to slot that home into the bottom corner. I mean, Sheikh Mohammed was actually mentioned as the player to watch by MLS 360 or whatever it was before the game, which I think is kind of crazy given he was pretty much nothing. Was he at Orlando? Was that where he was? I can't remember where he's come from now. Thomas Williams came from Orlando for sure. Did he come with him? I think they both came at the same time.
I'm not sure.
And he was pretty much a no-name, nothing to really write home about. And he's now been getting those starts on the right wing. I think 3 goals in the last 3 games. Is that true? He's had definitely a good number of goals, at least 3 in so many games. Anyway, and then second half, Hefty gets a goal after Schwaki, really bad punch. Just he loves to punch, but not the right move. Punches it, lands at Hefty's feet. Hefty volleys it in. Pretty great goal, to be fair. And then we have a 10-minute VAR check for someone who's clearly not offside. Don't know who. I mean, I was like, it's not offside. And I was literally saying, it's not offside. Why are we waiting?
Right when I took a drink.
It's not offside. And I don't know why everyone was waiting for it. I don't know what they were seeing. I no idea. If you saw it, tell me in the comments what you thought it was, because I didn't see anyone offside in any way. I had no idea why we were. I thought I'd lost my mind. And then the referee goes against his decision and gives the goal. And then Brebo with the goal right, well, not at the end, but 77 minutes. He always comes up for them. And Philly, I think, I mean, he's gone on from Philly and just carried on what he does, just keep scoring. So yeah, that was it, really. That was it. Oh, Shah and his debut. Talking about people that came from Bundesliga. Elias Shah has started, well, he's come on for the second half for Nashville. Left winger. He looks technically above. He just looks better than everyone else. But he's got terrible finishing record and a terrible assist record. And he looks good, beats everyone, gets into the box and then smashes it wide repeatedly. So he's tricky to watch, and he's already had a few people on the fan base say, like, oh, what's this guy? Technically, I think he's great. I think hopefully the little reduction in level at MLS maybe means that he does go on and get some form. Maybe can do a bit of a Sam Surridge, play at that slightly lower level and be really good at that lower level. But we'll see. But that's pretty much it. Nashville still can't beat DC United, and that's the second game of the season. Finishes 2-2. That's it. That's it. Anyone have anything to say?
Watching that game, what does DC have to offer? I know they have 2 really good strikers. They have 2 pretty solid strikers. But other than that, I look at their roster and I'm just not too impressed with it.
No.
I mean, I don't know what I can say to that, having significantly just not been able to beat them twice. I mean, keeper's fine. I know Sean Johnson's had his ups and downs.
He's always good for 1 mistake a game.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about him, at least. And so I feel like if you're DC United, you feel like you have to score 2 goals to win a game.
That's the thing.
2 goals.
That's the thing. They don't score a lot of goals, and we've played them twice, and we've let them score 2 each time.
Yeah.
So Nashville, DC United, it's just not our thing. This one looks like desire to me. This one just is like a desire. No one, balls bouncing around the edge of the box. No one just puts their foot through and clears it. They're just trying to wait for the other person to do the job for them. Lack of leadership, I think, at the minute. Nashville haven't come back out with the intensity we saw in the first half, and I've been getting a bit of flack online from people, even though I'm not even saying anything. But just telling me that we're supposedly the best. I mean, at the minute we're top of the league, so I guess we're the best by statistics, but I don't think we're playing the best, and we're certainly not in the best form. Not bad with a win, a loss, and a draw, but that's exactly the same as the Columbus Crew. So, Matt, there's hope for us all.
Yep.
And that's it. I mean, I'm not getting too hyped. I'm not going too much either way. But that's it. All right, I'm going to quickly go through some other scores, and let's talk a bit of Leagues Cup before we finish up this evening. Last kind of 15 minutes. Yeah, Garrett, you'll enjoy that. Excited to see how you think you might do in 2028, maybe. That's lucky, though. It's lucky. If
Don't torture me. Don't torture me.
All right, FC Cincinnati 4, and then San Jose Earthquakes 2. Yeah, I was kind of surprised by this. I thought it was pretty decent. I didn't see a ton of the game. Anyone get a good look at this one, or we? Nah,
decent look. I have a question for you guys.
Yeah, let's go for it.
This is gonna be tough for you, Matt. Do you guys think Evander is the best in the league right now?
At ghosting at big games, definitely. Other than that, I don't know.
I think accidental assist last week, but I think he's quite hard to deny. I think he's a quality player.
If my math is right, he's got 19 GAs in his last 10.
He's unreal.
He's good.
I think he's a really good player. I think anyone would take him. Maybe.
Except for me.
Except Matt. Would you not take him though? You'd be like, hey, look who we just took.
Absolutely not.
No?
Hey, we'll get him. We'll throw some DP money at Cincinnati, and then you can do it. Then we'll waste his career, and then you guys can have him on a TAM deal, just like you guys did with everybody else you picked up from us.
You seriously wouldn't take him?
I wouldn't take him. No.
You would do Sol Campbell? Tottenham to Arsenal? You wouldn't do the Sol Campbell thing? Tottenham to
100%. 100% not. No, he has the Cincinnati stink on him. And
if he played for like San Jose,
yeah, I'd take him.
Welcome to the irrational fandom of MLS.
welcome. The hell is real even extends past the game day.
Oh, I've had this conversation with people before. I'm like, I already didn't like Kai Kamara, but then he decided to play for Cincinnati. I was like, well, there's even more reason. Like, I don't think this is a general soccer thing, but I don't think you should play for two rivals in your career. I think it's a bad move in terms of legacy, I guess, at least.
I get you, but is it different when you're taking the best player at their peak? That's the only thing I'd say. No? Okay.
I don't think it is.
Wow. So Van Persie from Arsenal?
Yeah, I didn't love the move when it happened.
Well, they did win you the league.
Yeah, I loved it while afterwards, but when it actually got announced, I was like, I don't want Van Persie. Yeah. I know it's irrational, but I think that's soccer fandom is irrational.
Yeah, no, I get you. I do get you. I do get you. I think like I say, my only exception is if it's their best player and you've just poached them, because that's just crippling to the other team.
Mm.
Hey, we're gonna spin your biggest weapon. It's like turning the biggest cannon in a battle round on your own troops.
What if Columbus had like just complete like FU money and just threw it at Evander and just sat him on the bench? Would you be okay with that? Would you be okay with that?
That would be hilarious. That would be really funny. Let him play for Crew 2.
Don't even let him do that. Like, forge his birth certificate. Have him play MLS Next. Not Next Pro. Saying, like, MLS Next.
I'm sure. Like,
you can send players out for them.
I'm sure like Portland fans wouldn't be like, oh yeah, we'd take Jordan Morris, or I don't think like LA Galaxy fans would want Bouanga on their team. Like, I don't know. I don't think. Yeah.
3 years ago, I'd be the exact same way with Orlando City players, but no, send them all the good ones to me. I don't care anymore.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I mean, I feel like I've got skin in the game with this as an Arsenal fan of having seen players that were bad. Willian. Come from Chelsea to Arsenal when he's past it. Cech comes to Arsenal when he's past it. But then, like, I've seen Van Persie at his peak go to Manchester United and thought, oh man, that's a really good. So I think that's
Carlos Tevez. Carlos Tevez went from Manchester United to Manchester City.
Yeah, see, and then we've had Nasri. Nasri when he was at his peak. So I think it's like having the peak player is the only thing that I think would change my mind. But if you were to say like, oh, I don't know, Gomez.
Like, if Aiden Morris came back to MLS and played for Cincinnati, he'd be dead to me.
Hot take.
You see, when we got rid of Joseph,
Yeah.
and he went to Miami. Miami wasn't a real rival to us at the time, and yeah, I think that Joseph going to Miami pre-Messi, which is this is my Messi hate Monday 6. We didn't do that today. So pre-Messi, I'm okay with picking up a player from Miami. Post Messi, absolutely effing not.
Okay.
If Rios Novo is the best goalkeeper option coming in to replace Hoyos, no, I'd rather just I'd rather just have like one of the twos that's playing in midfield that's getting playing time. Just put on a bunch of goalie, give him a pair of goalie gloves and say get in that. I would not go for any Miami goalkeeper.
That's
Okay. Okay,
All right.
brave in your situation, making those statements. But it's okay. It's okay. All right. New York Red Bull, Orlando City. New York 3, Orlando 2. Jimenez with 2 goals. I think his first 2 goals in MLS. Forsberg with another one. My namesake Spicer managing to get a goal for Orlando City. He's always in the goals at the minute for them. And I think he is just a player that wherever he's been, like I said last week, he's always managed to grab some goals. And then Dorsey as well with the other one for Orlando City. But yeah, I mean, goals galore in the Eastern Conference so far this week. Anyone get more of a look at this? I got a little bit of a look through most of it, but it wasn't a focus for me this week.
Much.
Yeah.
No,
but I mean,
I had my head in a paper bag after our game, so I didn't watch anything else. I was
quite
done.
hard to see through a paper bag, to be fair. So
I watched
Yep.
the Crew game and then went right to the movie theater and watched Spider-Man, so I didn't see anything after that.
Alrighty. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
New York Red Bull. I mean, they're doing okay, aren't they? They're kind of middling. Orlando, that's their first loss after the World Cup break, isn't it? Yes, it is. Thought so. Griezmann obviously not enough this week to make anything happen there. Yeah, Orlando, how do we feel? Do you think they're going to keep moving, or do you think that's a little bit of a stutter? I mean, against New York as well.
Stutter. A little bump in the road. They'll be fine.
Yeah, you think they're going to keep going? Cool.
They'll be fine.
I hope this form keeps up for Orlando because it makes me feel better. If Orlando keeps sucking, it makes me feel better.
I'm interested to see what happens with when they're all the new guys are kind of settled in, and I mean Griezmann has looked okay.
Yeah, I think they're not like he looks decent. I think, but yeah, getting to actually combine properly, I think is the difference, isn't it? When does he start actually appearing on those really big stats rather than just sort of making them look nice, flowing, and a bit better? You want to see him on the goals and the assists, really, don't you? All right,
exactly.
CF Montreal 2, New England Revolution 2. New England Revolution are a team that I've not really been watching this year, but have gone beyond my expectations massively because I had them right down the bottom this year. And they're currently sat in 3rd, right? Which I was just not really aware of. They are flying under the radar. Obviously, only a draw here, but Turgeman and Hill with a penalty. Vera and Owusu for Montreal. Yeah, I mean, New England Revolution.
I mean,
surprising anyone?
Have you seen New England's like actual breakdown of the record?
No.
They are in 3rd place with 9 wins, and only one of those wins is away. They are 2 completely different teams when they're home.
Gillette Stadium's the fortress for them this year.
Yeah. They are 8-1-1 at home, and then 1 win, 4 losses, and 2 draws away.
Yeah.
But
that shows how much you can do despite not having the best away form, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it just depends on if they're home or away each week.
Yeah.
And it's wild. I think home field advantage in Major League Soccer is huge. I think a big thing is because of the travel.
Yep.
But yeah, and if you can really make your home field a fortress, you can get into the playoffs just from that.
Yeah, it's really tough to get a fan base to any of these rounds, isn't it? It's really tough to be in Tennessee and then go out to LA and then back for the weekend.
Yeah, exactly. And then especially if you have like a midweek game as well, it just makes it hard.
Yeah. It's probably one of the only places in the world where you literally go and you play in front of none of your fans, basically.
None of your fans. Yep.
Pretty much the only nation in the world.
I mean, even the other, even the other big countries, a lot of those leagues, their teams are all in one part of the country.
Yeah.
Like even like Russia, it's all one part of the country.
Yeah. It's too cold in there, to be fair.
Argentina is all like I think it's Argentina. It's all coast basically.
Yep.
Yeah. It's the one country where it's everything's spread out.
I mean, it's 52 different countries really. In terms of the US, it's literally like that.
It's insane. Yeah,
it really is. Alrighty, so that's that one, and then we have. That's it for the Eastern Conference. I did drop the Vancouver Whitecaps 1 LAFC in there just as it was kind of like the big game of the day. Penalty for Muller, Son. Two big names managed to do something, but end up with a tie. All right, quickly, let's talk about Leagues Cup. How do we feel about Leagues Cup? How do we feel about Leagues Cup? See ya.
Figured.
How do we... See you in 2028. How do we feel about Leagues Cup?
I love it because we've won it. That's where I'm at with it. Like I enjoy it. I think the format's bad. I'm not a fan of the format.
In what way?
Whenever Liga MX is involved, I like rooting for MLS teams to beat them.
Yep.
But the way that it's formatted is you want teams from your own league to do bad so that you can get through.
Yeah. Which is a good rivalry thing, right?
What do you mean?
Well, it's kind of a good rivalry incentive.
I mean, sort of, but if like it's a roundabout way of getting there.
Yep.
You only played teams from the other league, but you're not playing against any of them in terms of the table.
I don't like the fact being that all the games are either played neutral site or at MLS stadiums. They're never played in Mexico, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of the competition too.
Yeah. I agree on that.
That's the one thing is like for example, you're not going to have a moment like where Nashville walks into the Estadio Azteca in Leagues Cup and plays against them there. It's going to be like, okay, Nashville's going to play either them at home at Jonas Park, or they're going to play like I don't know, like in Orlando or something, or playing in Atlanta or something like that. It makes absolutely no sense.
We can walk into the Azteca and win, though. Don't know if you know that.
Yep.
I think it's kind of hard with a tournament that's played I think there's a game every day for the whole group stage. And teams play every 3 days.
It's pretty rough.
It's a lot of travel to be like, oh, you're playing in Columbus, and then you have to travel down to Guadalajara, and then you got to come back to Columbus for another game. It's kind of what we were talking about with the travel in MLS, where it just makes the games not just about the competition. There's a lot of jet lag and all that kind of stuff.
Jared, how you feeling on it quickly?
Go ahead, Jared.
I mean, kind of like what Matt said. I mean, the travel thing. I wish we could play in their stadiums. I mean, Fire are playing in our smaller stadium. So why not play at Soldier? And I don't get. Maybe atmosphere, to keeping the sound in, but yeah, I mean, same.
Wait, are they playing? Is Fire gonna be playing at the OG stadium?
SeatGeek, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Who is the Fire playing?
Necaxa,
Santos.
Oh, so basically, Santos, Mexican Wrexham, and who else?
I'm pulling it up right now. I just had it up.
Sorry, I had to say it.
Honestly,
Cruz Azul.
Cruz Azul is the only one of those three that actually has like a large American fan base, I think.
Yeah.
We have a large fan base in general.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying in terms of
I think Cruz Azul Cruz Azul is like one of the big three in Mexico, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're one of the big teams.
Yeah, it's Chivas, America, and then
I was just getting at the idea of playing at Soldier Field versus SeatGeek. Like, I get that for Necaxa and Santos Laguna, but I feel like play at the big stadium against Cruz Azul. Get a lot of people in there.
Santos actually has a pretty decent fan base in the Midwest. I know a lot of people in Iowa that are Santos fans.
Really interesting.
Yeah, so that's only like a 4 to 5 hour drive away from where I know a lot of these Santos fans from. They'll travel.
All right.
But yeah, so I mean, I'm more interested from my perspective. I'm more interested in watching your guys' live streams on this, specifically Tyler's, because Tyler's going to get rinsed by the Mexican fans when these games go on.
we get to have a rematch. We get to have a rematch against Pachuca when we had our food poison game.
My following doesn't grow as much as it does when we play Mexican teams, so I'm excited. Like it's like a 3x. It's like a boost button when we play Mexican teams in terms of my lives and my following. So I'm down for it. I mean, anyone? Yeah. Are we going for this win? Is anyone desperate for their team to win? I'm desperate for Nashville to win. I don't care. I just want to get silverware. I don't give a.
I am too. I don't think the league is gonna be attainable this year for the Crew. It can be. I mean, anyone can. If you get to the playoffs, anyone can win. But I don't think we're a top team this year. But cup competitions are a different thing.
Jared, Lewa?
I would love to win. I mean, why not? You know what I mean? Like, why not? Go for it. Right. I feel like the U.S. Cup was I think we expected to win the U.S. Cup. Then we lost to St. Louis, but I think this is the next. But yeah, I would love to win this. I love to win Leagues Cup.
Yeah, I'm desperate. I know a lot of people in Nashville. I've been seeing people on Nashville X saying, let's just get it over with. Like, who cares? We are not big enough. We are not old enough to be going, who cares about silverware? Go and win the silverware. We need to win silverware. I don't mind about the star yet. That's fine. Whatever. It's early. We're in a project. We need to win some silverware. So keep it going.
Has Nashville won any silverware yet?
Yeah, they won Open Cup last year.
Open Cup. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we have one.
Yeah, right? It's such a weird way they lay it out. The defending Open Cup champion does not play an Open Cup the next year, which is wild.
I think it should be treated like the FA Cup. I think this is America's FA Cup, really the Open Cup. And to not.
It is.
To not.
I would rather if they said, "Hey, you get Leagues Cup or Open Cup, give me the Open Cup."
Yeah, exactly.
I think everyone should be an Open Cup every year. I think that's the way to do it, and then you have a genuine historic competition that lasts and is.
The top 7 or whatever clubs play it basically in the Leagues Cup, anyways. Is with the CONCACAF Champions Cup, because that's essentially the same thing. It's always going to be Mexico versus U.S. more times than not.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is basically just
Champions Cup.
Yeah, this is basically like you have like put it in basketball terms. March Madness is the Champions Cup, and then this is like the NIT that you get to play like mid-season or something.
Yeah.
Or like the NBA Finals versus the in-season tournament.
Yeah, I'm with you. Alrighty, let's wrap this up.
Yep.
I know Jared needs to shoot off. Let's get this wrapped up. Quick look at the table again, as we did last week, just to finish up. Of course, we have, let me just drag this over here, get this going. We have our Leagues Cup action about to start. Let me get this shared.
I'll save you the 2 seconds there.
Okay, we won't start at the bottom because we know who's at the bottom already. Of course, that's
started from the bottom. Now we stay here.
All right, we'll go from the bottom. How about that? Atlanta United, very bottom, very bad, not good.
Spoon!
Bad one. All right, Montreal, still poor. Philadelphia Union, of course. Let's check that out. Check that out. Most informed team in the league right now. Read that, people. Toronto, middling. Columbus Crew, similar form to Nashville, but in reverse. So, hey, there's hope for them. Orlando, 2 wins and a loss on 20 points. DC United in 9th on 23. Red Bull on 25, along with Charlotte, 7th on 25. Cincinnati in 6th on 26. New York City FC in 5th on 26. Chicago Fire getting that win, getting 3 points on the board after the World Cup in 4th still.
Come on.
New England Revolution, 30 points. The bipolar team, depending on whether they're home or away. Inter Miami, annoyingly, look at that form. No one wants to see that. None of us wants to see that. We didn't hate Messi this week, so we're going to quickly hate Messi now. Boo, Messi, boo. He came on. They introduced him in Spanish, boo. And then he was on. And
can I say something real quick about that? It's only a sentence.
As long as it's hateful.
In the highlights for the Columbus Crew Miami game, there was literally a 1-minute highlight of Messi coming on the field.
That I know.
Glaze the man some more, why won't you?
It's Messi
Here,
League
stupid.
Soccer, everybody.
Here's the spoon. Please, some more, please.
Very British, how Oliver of you. I like it. And then finally, Nashville SC still leading the Supporters' Shield, still at the top with 40
You're
points.
welcome.
But not with the form that we want to see. This is not good form, people. Do not look at this if you're a Nashville SC fan. Look away and start thinking about Leagues Cup and winning and more winning. All right, that is that for our quick look at the table. Okay, everybody, thanks so much for being here. Appreciate everybody who's dropped a comment in the chat. Don't forget, if you're here still, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks to everyone on X. I know X had some good views today. Thank you for the X people. I appreciate you, the X-Men, as you will be called from now on, and women. And then Jared, Fire FC, has been with us Chicago. Don't forget to go and give him a follow. And if you want to see more Lewandowski, that's the place to be. Matt, For the Crew podcast. That resurgent crew, that rebuilt crew, go and find out about all the different people in that team now. I mean, you're gonna have to be redoing your origin story thing, right? Because you get a new player every week. So there's tons of that coming. And Garrett, if you want to look at wooden spoons, paper bags, that sort of thing, if that's your sort of kitchen appliances, that's sort of your thing.
So
Garrett,
I'm starting to feel, you know what? I'm starting to feel like I'm the Micah Richards of the show. I'm just getting rinsed at this point.
Look, if it makes you feel better, I love Micah Richards.
Me too. Me too. We all need
that guy.
We all need that guy. When you're winning one day, you can come and rinse me. It's fine. Don't worry. It's
I won't be coming. I won't be coming for you, Tyler. I'll be coming for any Orlando fan or any. My first order of business is to go after Scoop. If we get on a nice little win streak and we pass over them, I will be sure to let him hear it. But that's wishful thinking, and I'll probably need to wake up and stop drinking the copium. But
it's all right. Just get to the end of the season, and you can all go again. It's you just got to get there. Think about that sprint season.
November's almost here. Almost here.
A much shorter amount of pain than the rest of the normal season, so that's good for you. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We will see you next week here on the Eastern Conference Roundup. Same time, same place. See you next week.